Okay. I see. Thank you. Hello, everybody. This is SMS News. My name is Andy Marin. Reporting live, just as in, famous boxer Muhammad Ali has refused to be drafted into the Vietnam War due to religious beliefs. Ramon, what do you have to say about this?
Yes, thank you, Andy. Board number 47 in Louisville, Kentucky denied application to Muhammad Ali for classification as a consensuous objector. He then took an administrative appeal to the Kentucky Appeal Board, which tentatively classified him 1A, or eligible for unrestricted military service, and referred his file to the Justice Department for an advisory recommendation.
Inevitably, students would challenge Ali on his stand and his convictions. Remarkably, Ali more than held his own against students who had a far better formal education than he.
I'm saying you talking about me about some draft, and all of you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Viet Congs or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
Now, Subia with the continuation.
Yes, thank you, Ramon. The Justice Department concludes, contrary to the hearing officer's recommendation, that Clay's claim should be denied. The department decided that Clay did not meet any of the requirements and he is conscientiously opposed to war in any form. That the opposition is based on religious training and belief, and the objective is sincere. The appeal board denied Clay's appeal without stating any reasons. Clay then refused to appear for any induction. He was tried and convicted for not being submitted into the induction.
No comment. All of that will be in here. Everything you can ask him will be in here right after the thing.
From Clay himself, nothing. The man they used to call the Louisville Lip and Cast the Gas had forsworn speech for the time being.
You going to resume your boxing career? Are you talking to us, champ?
All I have here is statements that I have prepared. Statements that I have prepared, answering all of your questions on future fights. Come on, Eddie. The future period. Anything you can think of. I have the statements, and I have them to be released now.
Could you state briefly why you declined?
No, I will not say nothing. It's all in here.
The statement said that Clay would have been untrue to his religion if he'd accepted the draft. Clay and his advisors were more anxious that they should be recognized as a proper church, whose ministers were on a level with other ministers.
Andy, back to you.
Thank you, Subia. Cassius Clay justified his absence with the First Amendment of the Constitution, which states the United States Constitution prohibits the making of any law respecting an establishment of religion, impeding the free exercise of religion, abridging the freedom of speech, infringing of the freedom of the press, interfering with the right to peaceably assemble, or prohibiting the petitioning for a governmental redress of grievances. In the Islamic regional, they oppose violence and war, which meets the requirements to be a constituent objector to be drafted into war.
It has been said that I have two alternatives. Either go to jail or go to the army. But I would like to say that there is another alternative. And that alternative is justice. And And if justice prevails, I will neither go to the army nor will I go to jail. They say that actually every time that I enter the ring, in a way, I'm going to war. They say to me daily, you are a prize fighter. What's the difference? And I like to say to those critics of the press and to the others that there is one hell of a lot of difference in fighting in the ring and going to war in Vietnam. Boxing is nothing like going to war with machine guns, bazookas, hand grenades, bomber airplanes. My intention is to box to win a clean fight. But in war, the intention is to kill, and continue killing innocent people. That's what the business is war.
And to top it off in the end, here's Ramon with our conclusion. Ramon?
Thank you, Andy. Since the appeal board gave no reasons for its denials of the petitioner's claim, there is absolutely no way of knowing upon which of the three grounds offered in the department's letter it relied. Yet, the government now acknowledges that two of these grounds are not valid. And the government's concessions aside, it is indisputably clear, for the reason stated, that the department was simply wrong as a matter of law in advising that the petitioner's beliefs were not religiously based and were not sincerely held. Therefore, the Supreme Court justices decided 8-0 with third court martial abstaining in favor of Muhammad Ali.
Opinion, I agree with Clay, man. Way to step up to the plate, you know, you respect your religion, you respect your freedom, way to use it. And honestly, it just takes a lot of courage to do that, to stand up to the nation, to say, you're not going to go. And I'm with you, Clay. Ramon, what do you think about this topic? How are you feeling about this?
Honestly, I side with Clay. I think it's a great thing that he stood up for his rights. I think that the practice of freedom of religion in this country is very important. And I'm glad that he stood up to the press and everybody and demanded his right to not go to war due to his beliefs. So, what do you think of the result of this case?
Well, Ramon, to give my honest opinion of this, I don't think it's fair. In my opinion, you know, in the First Amendment, it says freedom of speech and your religion. And to him, to make him rip off his belt and his title and draft him into war, I just don't think it's not fair. So what I'm saying is, they should just leave him alone. You know, let him do what he wants. Resume with his career and his life, you know. And just back off of him. To end this off, I'm Andy Marin.
My name is Ramon Sauceda.
I'm Jonathan Subia.
And this is SMS News. Now back to sports with you, Kathy.